When you think about Bank of America, and specifically about Bank of America business loans, you have to think about a behemoth, a financial behemoth. You have a bank that is present in all 50 states, a bank that has the balance sheet to give you all kinds of loans, business loans or credits. So when we think about that, the takeaway I want you to really have here is that Bank of America is the second largest bank in the United States today, after Chase, of course. So given its large overall footprint, it has a robust offering of small business loan products that you can choose from, right? And what we love about Bank of America is that they are really fast if you have a relationship with them. Because the whole thing is that people believe that if you are a large bank, so things are lethargic, it takes time, they don't approve you real fast. No, Bank of America is really fast, and we have the proof. We have been working with them through our business clients for the last 15 to 20 years. So we have seen a lot of celerity. We have seen a lot of speed through the funding program for business loans. Specifically, when you have all the paperwork ready, they will approve you real fast. So one thing I want you to really think about here is that the only problem that we believe that Bank of America can really do a good job at is their customer service. They have, I would say, decent customer service. They can do better, but they could do better, especially when it comes to business customer service. Okay. And one thing I also want to say here is that if you want to boost your chances of getting a business loan from Bank of America, you must, and this is really important, you must become a preferred rewards member. Okay, that way you are boosting your chances, and this is regardless of your credit score. You got to have a relationship with the bank. You got to make sure that you actually, by relationship, I'm talking about business relationship and personal relationship if possible. Okay, let me talk to you about the pros and cons of Bank of America. Pros: the bank is available in all 50 states. So you're talking about a national player here. They offer promotions, discounts, and competitive rates. And you have lots of funding options, especially in certain industries. What about the cons? Well, they can still work on the customer satisfaction ratings. They have a lot of work in that department. And in some cases, they may take longer to process your loans, especially if you don't have all the paperwork ready, or if you are a fintech company. And they do not offer merchant cash advances or invoice factoring. Okay, this is what it is. Let me talk to you about the target audience. So when we talk about Bank of America business loans, there are some segments of the business population that are, we believe, based on our experience, that are better suited for Bank of America business loans. By the way, welcome back to the show. We really appreciate having you here. And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about Bank of America business loans, remember, the EIN option is possible. It is possible to get an EIN only business loans with Bank of America, totally. But you got to have the relationship. You got to be a preferred rewards member. Okay. Now, who Bank of America is best for? Well, Bank of America is best for business owners who want to save money on interest, because the bank offers a competitive business loan rates compared to many other online or alternative small business lenders. And so if you are, for example, if you are a healthcare provider, you can actually benefit from Bank of America a lot, because they do offer several bespoke products for healthcare providers, and they even offer tailored mortgages for physicians. And if you're currently banking with Bank of America, this is really great. Okay, this is what I was just talking to you about, having the relationship. So if you already work with Bank of America for your personal accounts or business accounts, and you want to stick with a company you are familiar with, this could be a great option for you. And Bank of America also offers relationship discounts if you already use them for your business banking needs. Now, who Bank of America is not right for? If you value the best customer service, then you don't want to go with Bank of America. I mean, they have done a lot to improve in the last 5 years, but they still have to do something. Okay. If you need a merchant cash advance or invoice factoring arrangement, then Bank of America is not good for you, because these two products are useful for short-term business needs and are common with alternative small business lenders, but Bank of America does not offer them. Now let's talk about business credit. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Bank of America business loans. Okay, so when you talk about the types of business credit programs that Bank of America offers, you have a lot of stuff. I mean, this is a big bank. This is a national player, as I said before. So they offer a constellation of business funding programs. You are looking at unsecured line of credit. You are looking at unsecured term loan. You are looking at secured lines of credit, secure term loans. You have commercial real estate. You have equipment loans. You have healthcare practice loans. You have U.S. Small Business Administration loans. Okay, and you do have a mishmash of other business loan programs that Bank of America can actually customize for you. That's what we love about the bank. The bank is so large and they are so solid. Their balance sheet is so strong. They can actually customize the funding program for you if you have the right relationship. Okay, and I really want to emphasize the relationship part of things. Do not underestimate it. Okay, they're never going to tell you, hey, listen, if you bank with Chase or you bank with PNC, you can come over here and just apply. We'll just approve you. They might approve you, but they'll give you a very small limit, okay, or a small loan amount. So this is important to start a conversation and to make sure that you are clear about the type of business loans that you need. Okay, let me ask you a question. Which business loan do you currently need? And do you bank with Bank of America? Do you have a relationship with them? And how long has that relationship been established? How long have you been in business yourself? Because I will speak about the eligibility later on, especially when it comes to time in business. But regardless of your time in business, the relationship is number one. I really want you to if you want to take one thing as a takeaway from this show, make sure that you remember that with Bank of America, when it comes to their business loans, especially if you want to have an EIN option possible available to you, make sure that you actually maintain a strong relationship. Now, let's talk about the business loan details. Okay, when we talk about Bank of America business loans, there are several business loan programs that the bank has available. I want to start by the unsecured line of credit. So if you are looking for a Bank of America business unsecured line of credit, you have a credit amount that starts at $10,000, the APR that starts at 4.50%. You have revolving with annual renewal. Those are the terms. The repayment schedule is monthly. Okay. In terms of fees, you do have several fees. You have renewal fees, late fee. You do have return payment fee, international fee. So this program is available in every state. And in terms of the funding speed, it really varies depending on your geography. Besides unsecured line of credit, you do have unsecured term loan. And the thing is that what we love about Bank of America's term loans, you have loans that go from $10,000 to $100,000. The APR starts at around 4.5 to 5%. Terms go from 1 year to 5 years, so that's 12 to 60 months. The repayment schedule is monthly. They do charge you an origination fee, late fees, a return payment fee. But in terms of availability, every state has this program, not a problem. Then you also have a secured line of credit. So here, there's no maximum because this is a collateralized funding program. So it starts at $25,000, but there's no maximum. It really depends on your collateral. And the APR here starts at 3.75%. And so Bank of America accepts CDs or a blanket lien on your assets as collateral. Okay. And you can also pledge a business asset as collateral and get a secure line of credit. Okay. And so this program is available in every state. In terms of fees, the fees are actually scalable. They depend on the loan amounts. And then you have a secure term loan. Again, here the process is analogous similar. So you can use you'll need to have because this is a secured business funding program, you need to have collateral. Okay. But here the loan amount starts at $25,000. The APR starts at 3.99%. Terms up to 4 years when secured with business assets, up to 5 years when secured by CDs. Okay. And this program is available in all 50 states. I also want to talk to you about commercial real estate loans. So when you think about Bank of America, you can actually get commercial real estate loans that starts at $25,000. Okay, and the APR starts at 3%. This is kind of cool, and the terms up to 10 years with balloon payments or up to 15 years with full amortization. So you do have two programs when it comes to their commercial real estate loans. You have the balloon payment option or full amortization. In terms of the repayment schedule, you have the monthly repayment schedule. This funding program is available in all states. Okay. In terms of fees, you have fees that go from 0.5% to 2%. Then you also have equipment loans. So this allows you to get the cash to take care of. You can purchase business equipment. Okay, you can actually refinance business equipment. Remember that the equipment you finance will serve as collateral, similar to a car loan. Okay, and Bank of America also offers equipment lease options if you need to upgrade the equipment by the end of a term loan. So the loan amount here starts at $25,000. The APR starts at 3%. The repayment schedule is monthly. Okay. And in terms of the terms, this is up to 5 years when secured with business assets. And origination fees, you can have like 0.5% of the amount financed. And you also have a healthcare practice loans. So healthcare practice loans, the loan amount goes from $100,000 to $5 million, depending on the loan type. Okay, this is really important. And so the terms up to 15 years. And this program is available in all states. And then the last program here, this is the SBA loan that you get through Bank of America. So the loan amount goes from $25,000 to $5 million. And the APR varies on the type of SBA loans and the repayment schedule as low as 10%. And this program is available again in all states. So I just gave you the list of business loan programs that are available through Bank of America. Unsecured line of credit, unsecured term loan, secure line of credit, secure term loan, commercial real estate loans, equipment loans, healthcare practice loans, and SBA loans. Now let me talk to you about eligibility. By the way, I just want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are still having a conversation about Bank of America business loans, and EIN only is possible. So how do you qualify for a Bank of America business loan? How do you actually do the whole thing? Well, to qualify, there are three things. Now, there could be other criteria, but Bank of America wants you to do three things. You got to have three things: personal credit score, time in business, and your annual revenue. This is the basic, what we call the basic criteria, the basic trifecta. The basic trifecta, not criteria, trifecta. If you're able to meet that basic trifecta, you are good to go. So personal credit score, 600 to 650. That's the minimum. Okay. Time in business, at least 1 to 2 years. And annual revenue, Bank of America wants you to have at least $100,000 in revenue. Having said that, there are waivers. There are situations under which Bank of America will waive those requirements. It's really important to be clear about your how you actually qualify for a Bank of America business loan. For example, if you have a credit score of 600, but you do have a strong relationship with the bank, this could actually play favorably for you. Okay. And in terms of time in business, for example, if you have been in business for, let's say, 6 months, you're a startup, and for 6 months or 9 months, but you do have, you are able to counter that with a strong business plan that talks about your going concern over 5 years. This is a great opportunity. And if you have, let's say you have revenue, or you don't have revenue for that matter, you have a loss, or you are new, you have no revenue, and you're able to create financial projections that show Bank of America you're planning to make money within 2 to 3 years or 5 years for that matter, this could play favorably. This could actually help tip the scales in your favor. So I'm just giving you a few things to really think about. Don't believe that Bank of America is so complicated. People believe it's kind of like a monolith and people don't want to apply. No, you have to know the rules of the game. And once you know the rules of the game, you can apply. You can be a better player. You can be a better and stronger applicant. This is really important, okay? But as I will explain to you in the next section, make sure that everything happens at the branch. Bank of America is a national player, so chances are you have a Bank of America branch near you. Let's talk about the business loan application at Bank of America. So how do you actually apply? So you do have 3 options to apply for a Bank of America business loan, whether you want to do a EIN only or without EIN. Okay, you can apply over the phone, you can apply online, and you can apply at a branch. In some cases, if they send you a solicitation, a mail solicitation, you can reply to that mail solicitation and apply via snail mail. Totally possible. They used to do this a lot, but in the last 3 to 4 years, they have stopped doing it, at least based on our research. Okay, so it's really important for you to have a clear idea about the how you want to apply for a business loan at Bank of America. Do you want to apply through a phone, through the phone, online, or at the branch? As I've said many times on this show, it's just a lot better to go to a branch. It's just a lot better to sit down with the rep. It's a lot better to sit down with the loan rep and have a conversation. And if you are lucky, you can even talk to the branch manager. You can talk to the assistant branch manager. Sometimes human interaction does a lot when it comes to business loan application or personal loan application for that matter. You know, the funny thing is when we say these things on this show, people just laugh. Some people say, well, you know, I don't buy that because they just will check my credit score and that's it. You know, when it comes to business loan applications, and we have been on both sides of the aisle, so to speak. We have worked, our team members have worked at banks. We have we have sat on those credit committee meetings. We know what really happened there. We know the criteria that the lenders look at when it comes to making a decision. So go to a branch. Now, we have said from the beginning that Bank of America customer service really they can improve it, which means that if you want to do a phone application, you might actually be on the phone for a long time. But if you go to a branch and you're polite and you do things properly, you will get the loan that you need. As a matter of fact, if you are listening to me right now and you want to apply for a Bank of America business loan, just put us in the comment section. Tell us where you are at, and we'll kind of help you in terms of applying for this business loan from Bank of America. Before we close today's conversation, let me give you the approach that you need to follow, okay? Because when we analyze business loans from Bank of America, we'll look at several criteria, several data points, okay, in several categories. We'll look at loan details. We'll look at loan costs. We'll look at eligibility. We'll look at accessibility. We'll look at customer experience. We also look at the application process itself, okay? And it's really important to understand that Bank of America always ranks higher when it comes to loan cost. In other words, they have cheaper loan terms compared to other players. And this is why we love Bank of America a lot. In terms of customer experience, they could do better. Loan details, the transparency, we love that also with the Bank of America. And you want to actually make sure that you have the paperwork, your paperwork ready before you contact them. Because what happens here is that even though in some cases they might be slow, generally in the last 3 to 5 years they have been really fast. So if they get back to you, if they ask you questions, you better have the answers. If they ask you for extra documentation, you better have all the documents. You better have the paperwork. Okay, you better send it to them ASAP. And the good thing is that once you actually have a business loan application in process, they will create some kind of communication with you, either through your account online or through the app, where you can actually submit documentation via an online secure platform. You can upload your business tax returns there, your business bank statements there. You can upload other types of documentations there. Okay, this is totally possible. But what we love is that the whole process is very seamless, very fast, very seamless. And the cool thing is that you can really quickly get your cash. And we have seen Bank of America releasing funds within 1 week, which is wonderful, which is really fast for a Goliath, a financial Goliath, such as Bank of America. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just doing a quick in-depth review of Bank of America business loans. So I gave you an overview. I spoke about the target audience, the business credit programs, the business loan details, the eligibility, the business loan application, and the approach. Thank you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.